Hi guys, I'm trying something a little new today. I am going to read you The Blizzard by John Rocco, my apologies. But I'm going to do it from a top-down view. So here you go. Blizzard by John Rocco. Look at all that snow. One day, when I was a young boy, nearly 4 feet of snow fell from the sky. This is my story. It's starting to get covered up by snow. The first flake fell right before recess. It was followed by many, many more. The wind whipped up and school closed early. Yay! By the time my sister and I got home, the snow was already over our boots. The snow continued to fall through the night. I thought it would never stop. The next morning, the snowdrifts were so high we couldn't open our front door. So we went out our window instead. She's saying, "Be careful." We laughed as we sank deep into the frozen powder. But walking was hard. It was like trying to move through white quicksand. Every few steps I had to stop and rest. It was even too deep for our sled. Look at them, that doesn't look good. It says, "We need sled dogs." When we went back inside, we were cold, wet, and tired. It says, "Welcome back, explorers." We made camp by the wood stove, and our feet tingled as we sipped hot cocoa made with milk. On the third day, Dad shoveled our driveway so he could get the car out when the snowplows came. We dug tunnels and secret rooms under the snow. An igloo can keep you warm in sub-zero temperature. And this brother's saying, "What's an igloo?" By day four, the plows still hadn't come. I wondered if we'd ever see grass again. Inside, things got tense as our food started to run out. I knew we couldn't survive much longer on cocoa made with water. We need to get to the store, but the roads aren't plowed and we can't walk through this. On day 5, I realized it was up to me to take action. I was the only one who had memorized the survival guide. I was the only one who knew what equipment was required. I was the only one light enough to walk on top of the snow. He's using tennis rackets as snowshoes. On day 6, I made a list. I prepared the sled, then I set off. He's going out. My usual landmarks were covered by snowdrifts. He's getting candles. But I managed to check in with my neighbors on my long journey. Oh, I think this neighbor wants some cat food. This neighbor wants coffee. This neighbor wants peanut butter. Oh my goodness, look at this. So big. He started off here, checked in with the neighbors, climbed a lookout tower, went the wrong way, made a snow angel, explored an igloo, joined a snowball fight, and he's finally here at Bill's Market after a long journey, my goodness. At last, I reached the store. I was tired, hungry, and chilled to the bone. But I couldn't think about myself. I was on a mission. It says, "Are you going to carry this all by yourself?" "Oh, yes, sir, I've got my sled." And she's saying, "Yes, he's on his way back now." Maybe that's his mom or dad calling. On the return trip, I raced to drop off the groceries before the sun went down. Oh, give him the peanut butter, give him the cat food. Grateful smiles and cheers gave me the energy I needed to make it back home. And at last, look at how tall that snow is. And they all reached out and hugged him. That night, we made hot cocoa with milk, and it never tasted better. But there was something else we still needed. He's telling a story. It was a perilous journey. Snow plows. It looked as though we would see civilization again after all. Uh-oh, I guess we'll have to go back to school tomorrow. Boo. This mom says, thanks heavens, I was going stir crazy. We had survived the blizzard. Here is the real picture. Look at that. It's a real story. Dog and everything. The blizzard of 1987 covered Rhode Island town with 40 inches. My goodness, how fun.